This is the blueprint that you need to build rapport with a business owner if you're really serious about buying their business. It's changing their regulations, okay? And then I do want to, right? Because you only got to put 3.5% down. You're going to get the most favorable rate. What's up, everybody? We're back today talking about this blueprint on how you can go build rapport with a business owner to successfully buy their book of business. This is something I tell all of my students. Learn how to have a powerful conversation and the world is your oyster. If you can have a conversation that moves somebody deeply, I don't care if you're selling vacuums door to door, you're going to be the top salesman in that industry because you learned how to have a powerful conversation with somebody. And that is what this video is really trying to do for you guys. I want you to understand that the trajectory of your life can change if you simply learn this one skill, how to have a powerful conversation. You learn that, guys, and you can have anything you want on this planet. And just to be clear, guys, we're starting in the process where we've already marketed, and now it's about having those conversations with the business owner, building rapport with them, so on and so forth. We are not discussing in this particular video the marketing that has to get done, whether it's on market or my personal favorite, off market. We're not talking about the marketing process. If you want to deep dive marketing a little bit more, you can actually check out this video where one of my students actually deep dives how he marketed to an HVAC company that he bought. That whole process, how the letters looked, the initial phone call, all of that. It's a really cool story. But now let's jump into this blueprint and how we can unlock all the secrets of how to build that magic rapport with our business owners. Let's dive into it. First thing we got to do is understand what information is important to us and what information is not important to us. To use that to kind of qualify this lead on a very basic level, I use something called the 4 pillars of qualification. I actually learned this from a buddy of mine named Brent Daniels. He's in the real estate space. You can check out his profile here. Really cool guy. He was one of my mentors. But one thing he had in real estate was how you could qualify a lead, how you could pre-qualify a lead by asking a few questions. These were the 4 pillars that he had in real estate. Number 1, why? Why are they looking to sell the house? Are they going through a divorce, foreclosure, a death in the family? What exactly happened? Number 2, condition of the house. Does it need a lot of work? Does it need no work? Was it just rehabbed yesterday? That's pillar number 2. Pillar number 3, timeline. Are they looking to sell in the next 30 days or are they looking to sell in the next 2 years? That will make a difference in their level of motivation and the strategies that we can even offer them right now since they're not looking to sell for 2 years. It goes in a different bucket. The final pillar is going to be their ballpark asking price. How much are they asking for this house just roughly? We don't need exacts. We just need to know roughly. The idea behind getting these pre-qualifying bits of information is that now we kind of know the temperature of this lead. For instance, if you got the 4 pillars on a house and you were to ask me, is this a good lead or not? If you run those 4 pillars, it's going to be number 1, why did they sell? Let's say there was a death in the family and they live out of town and the thing's up for foreclosure next month. That's quite a bit of motivation. Number 2, what's the condition of the house? We hadn't seen it in years. My aunt lived in it and she was a hoarder. Condition is pretty bad. Number 3, timeline. They need to sell ASAP. Number 4, their ballpark asking price. Maybe they're asking for 50 cents on the dollar right now. If you give me those bits of information, those 4 pillars, I can tell you this is a warm lead. You need to track this down ASAP. Or I will tell you this is a cold lead. And the cold lead would sound like, why are you looking to sell? Just because I'm curious. What's the condition of the house? It's completely brand new. It was built last year. Timeline to sell? I'm just chewing it over. I don't really have a timeline. Ballpark asking price? I want above Zestimate value or something like that. So what are these 4 pillars of qualification for businesses? It's almost exactly the same thing, guys. Number 1, why? Why are they thinking about selling the business? Why are they considering possibly chewing on this idea? Do they have health issues? Are they looking to retire? I can tell you right now, guys, I talk to a lot of business owners every day. 9 out of 10 times, the reason they want to sell is retirement. And that all goes back to the baby boomer wave that we've talked about. You can check out this video where I talk about that baby boomer wave a little bit more. Pillar number 2 is condition. Instead of the condition of the house, we're going to be talking about condition of the business. How is it set up? What does the team look like? Can it run maybe without them there? Those types of things. Pillar number 3, timeline to sell. Are they looking to sell now, or are they looking for the next 5 years to maybe sell? Pillar number 4, again, their ballpark asking price. Do you want $1 million for this thing? You want $10 million for this thing? What are you looking to get for? With those 4 bits of information, we can quickly tell if we have a good lead, a hot lead, or if we have a cold lead that maybe we don't need to be prioritizing on our follow-ups right now. The next step in the blueprint is going to be past, present, future. If there are times where you're talking to a business owner and maybe you feel at a loss for words, I don't know how to navigate this thing, here is the perfect framework for you to use so that you never get off track and you're always pushing forward on your goal of building rapport. You're going to start off talking to the business owner. Hey, how'd you get started in the plumbing industry, right? How did that go? How did you get there? Maybe he was working for another company and then started his own. After that, we're going to go to present. Okay, presently, what are they up to these days? How does the business look? How does it run? All of that stuff. Future, what's next for you? If you were to sell, what's that next chapter for you? Fishing, golfing, traveling the world, grandchildren. What is it for them? If you ever feel like you're at a loss, you can kind of ask yourself, where am I at with this past, present, future framework in my mind? They will think you are the master conversationalist if you simply apply the past, present, future framework. This is gold right here, guys. Y'all better be taking notes or click the save button. By the way, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, I can tell you're pretty serious about learning about buying businesses, building rapport with business owners, how to get the whole process done from A to Z. If you're serious about it, guys, I'm going to leave my contact information down below. Feel free to reach out to me. Let's get you on that journey to making $5, $10, maybe $15,000 on the low side cash flow every single month. That's what a very small business does, guys. I'm going to teach you how to do it using the SBA financing, using possible other creative methods. Actually, you can check out this video where I talk about 4 different ways that you can use to buy a business for $0 down. So this next part of the blueprint is called leave a legacy. And what I want you guys to be thinking about when you're at that appointment with the business owner, or even if you're on the phone with them, is think about the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years that they've had this business. You know, one of our accounting firms has been open like 39 years or something like that. They have truly built a legacy. And we should respect that. And they want to feel like somebody that's going to buy their business is going to honor that. We don't want to come off as the big corporate private equity boys that are going to come in, do a hostile takeover, totally change this thing around, and everything that business owner for the last 39 years built is gone in a matter of a day. We want to let them know, hey, we see the legacy that you built here. We see the value that you've added to your clients, to the community, so on and so forth. And we want to continue to leave that legacy far into the future. This right here, guys, is golden nuggets that you have to make sure that you remember and implement when you're out there on these appointments. That will get them to start building that trust with you and start realizing that this person is genuine, they have a good heart, and they really do plan on taking what I've built and pushing it way out into the future. You're going to have so much rapport built with these guys that the negotiating part with the numbers, you're going to be surprised how much favorable they're going to make these terms for you because you built so much good rapport with them. That's what I want you to keep in mind, guys. It's hard to monetize how good your rapport building skills are, but I guarantee you the best deal that you will get is with really good rapport building skills. The next step in the blueprint for building rapport with a business owner is to be a student. Turn them into your teacher. Turn them into your mentor. I guarantee you guys, it does you no good to walk with your chest puffed out and act like you know absolutely everything A to Z, and you're coming to the negotiating table with that type of atmosphere around you, that type of demeanor. All it does is make them put their walls up. Now they're like, whoa, like this guy's really trying to control everything here. It does you no good. You go to them and you say, listen, I know some stuff. I'm pretty good, I believe. But you have probably forgotten more than I know right now in this industry. And I just would love the opportunity to be able to come under your wing, learn from you, and build this thing. Back to the legacy thing, right? Guys, I guarantee you, you're going to have them feeling amazing that somebody actually cherishes what they've spent a lifetime accumulating in their head, really. Woo, this blueprint is fire, guys. If you've been following these steps as you've been having these conversations with your business owner, you are having some amazing progress on the deals that you're trying to get under contract. All right, this is the last part of this blueprint on how to build rapport with a business owner. And as soon as I say it, you're going to think I went crazy. Brisket, not fajitas. Okay, let me clear this up. Yes, I'm hungry, but what I mean when I say brisket, not fajitas, this is something that we say a lot inside the community. See, when you're dealing with real estate, guys, the speed at which that happens is a whole lot quicker. I'm going to try and lock up that deal on the phone, contract, DocuSign over the computer. Don't even hang up with them till we can tell that it's been signed. Or I'm going to go to their house, contract in hand, and I'm going to get that thing signed before I leave that house. See, that pace right there, that speed at which the contract gets signed is not the same speed with businesses. Real estate is like fajitas. You can turn on that grill, 450 degrees, sizzle that meat on there, 5-10 minutes, you're on your way to Taco Tuesday. Businesses are like brisket. You got to slow down this process. You got to turn that grill down to 225 degrees. You got to put it in there low and slow. You got to let it cook for 15 plus hours. That's the only way to get that brisket ready. And that's probably the biggest difference between real estate and businesses, is the speed at which these things are getting done. See, with businesses, you can't come with a contract on day one. Slow down. We're going to talk to them on the phone. Maybe we get another phone call after that. Then maybe we meet with them in person. Then maybe we start to request some financials. There's a few different ways that it can end up unfolding, but for the most part, we're going to take this low and slow, brisket, not fajitas. And there you have it, guys. That is the blueprint for building rapport with a business owner. I said this already, but I'm going to say it again to you. Follow this blueprint. Learn how to have powerful conversations, and the world is your oyster. Learn this blueprint like the back of your hand until you don't even have to think about it. And you're out there building rapport and having powerful convos with all these business owners. You're going to have more deals than you can even handle at that point. This is the most important step out of everything else in the business buying process. If you don't master this, you are going to have a really difficult time. Let me tell you something, guys. In this current economic environment that we're in, how big would it be for an extra $5,000 a month to hit your bank account? How huge would that be for you and your loved ones right now? That's a very small business. That is not hard to do. That's a single base hit. Connect with me. Let's get you on track to buy your first business. Then we'll get into number 2, 3, 4, and we'll build that generational wealth for you and for your loved ones. Learn how to have powerful conversations, and the world is your oyster. Remember, proximity is power. You change your proximity, you change your life. Let's jump into it. I'm recording a quick video. There's a few.